Okay, today the topic for today's video is meditation. What is meditation? According to a Google definition, meditation is the practice that involves focusing or clearing your mind using a combination of mental and physical techniques. Most of the time, in my meditation practice, the focal point is my breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. This is a very long and calming process that I like to do every morning, depending on when I have time, for around 20 to half an hour, so that I am able to clear my mind and be able to settle myself back into the present moment. To avoid further thoughts in the future, or getting riled up from thoughts from the past that only cause you anxiety. However, you cannot change that. In the future, you can only wait for it. That's why you must live in the present. With this, meditation helps with maintaining a clear sense of presence in the here and the now, instead of past thoughts that get your heart racing from anger, or future thoughts that serve you really no purpose at all, but stress you out. Meditation teaches us a very core lesson about how we should all live our lives. In the present moment, fully immersed in the actions and the thoughts we think in this current period of time. Not even 10 minutes ago, not even 10 seconds ago, and not even 1 second ago. We must remain in this stream of consciousness and learn to fully embrace ourselves in the present moment rather than the unchangeable past or the unpredictable future. I realized that after practicing my meditation for over 2 years now, every single day, the benefit of doing it wasn't just the clarity or the focus when doing work afterwards, or rather, I can summarize it in 4 simple words: a gap of intellect. Now what that means is that, I'll give you an example. Say for example, you are extremely hungry and all you're thinking about is eating food. As you approach the kitchen area, there are 2 options. There is a banana and there is a bar of chocolate. In this moment, your dopamine spikes as you imagine the sweet, nourishing taste of the chocolate bar, only making the banana taste also worse. Right as you move your hand closer to the bar of chocolate, as you go to grab it, you stop. You ask yourself, why should I be eating this chocolate? Is this healthy for me? Should I eat this banana? What are the benefits of eating this banana over the chocolate? Now, as your decision changes, you slowly reach for the banana. And you might think that meditation, well, how does this have to do with anything about meditation? I will tell you. You see, how you were almost about to reach that chocolate bar, but then you immediately stopped as soon as you got extremely close to it. This is what meditation does. This is the gap of intellect that meditation hits you with. Your brain asks you, are you going to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term pain? Or would you eat the banana and sacrifice short-term pain for long-term pleasure? The clarity of your thoughts aligns you on hundreds of decisions, not just deciding on what food to eat, but rather if you want to go to the gym, if you're too tired, or you think about your future self and what you want to become physically, whether it's getting out of bed. Do you want to get out of bed and still be a lazy person, piece of shit? Or do you want to get up and get things done so that you can get your life started, so that you can propel yourself into that next area of your life, the better life? What I learnt as well is that meditation helps to realign you on your path, no matter how many times you may slip onto the sidewalk. It puts you back onto the journey that you originally started and tells you that you shouldn't be doing the things that aren't helpful for you, such as eating that chocolate bar. It may taste good now, but your mind will say to you, you shouldn't have eaten that. There's a feeling of regret and shame when your mind tells you something, such as you should be eating vegetables instead of eating that instant noodles, but then you still go about eating that instant noodles. Your mind is a very powerful tool. You must utilize it so that you can become mentally stronger, which inherently makes you physically stronger as well if it comes to your diet and other habits such as your sleep. Okay, enough of me explaining. If you have made it this far into the video, good job, because I will now teach you how to go about doing this meditation practice and making it a daily practice in your own life. Firstly, you want to find a nice, comfortable area, also quiet, whether in your bedroom, your garden, or wherever you want to go. Next, I want you to straighten out your back, bringing your chest up as much as possible, opening up the front of your body. What I want you to do now is inhale slowly through the nose. And when you can't inhale any longer, I want you to hold it there for 2 to 3 seconds before slowly exhaling that breath out from the mouth. You want to maintain all your focus on your breath no matter what. Here is the deal. Once you stay focusing on your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, there will have to be thoughts and emotions that will enter your mind. Once these thoughts and emotions start filling up your mind, feel as quickly as possible as you can, try to refocus your mind back to your breath. If you can do this, essentially that is 1 repetition done. Think of it as going to the gym and lifting weights, where you have to do a full range of motion for example, a bicep curl. And once your arm gets all the way down to the end and you're fully extended, that's how you know 1 rep is complete. The same thing goes with doing meditation. Essentially, 1 repetition involves 4 different scientific steps to complete. The first step is that you're in a mindful state and you're focusing on your breath. The second step is called the distracted state. This is where you become lost in thoughts about plans, memories, past events, future events, whatever it may be. The third step, this is the good part, the interesting part, is recognizing that you were lost in that particular thought and weren't focused on the present moment, on your breath. This is where the last step is key. Essentially, all you have to do is simply refocus your senses back to your breath, and then you repeat that process in a cycle. Obviously, I would recommend setting a timer on your phone or a clock for a set period of time and practice trying to be as mindful as possible throughout the entirety of the session. Now, for beginners, I recommend starting with as little time as possible, for example, a minute or even less, 30 seconds, just to be able to build up that habit in your mind whenever, in the same time every day, which I like to do in the morning. Then slowly increase it from 30 seconds to a minute, then to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, which I'm doing right now, half an hour, or even an hour. But that's once you become really good. I'm not quite there yet though. That way, we're slowly ingraining that habit into the back of our mind, so that as soon as we wake up, or as soon as we go to sleep, we know that meditation is one thing that we have to do to complete before we move on to our lives. Also, I would like to point out that I like to do my meditation during the morning, just after I wake up, so that I have that extra boost of clarity and focus when I am studying or doing an assessment during my deep work sessions, because it is the best work I produce is in the morning when I've just woken up. And meditation, meditation along with cold showers, is is great for your focus and your overall performance for your studies. Remember, if you want to reap the rewards of meditation, you can't expect to see results on the first day, on the first session, or even the first week. It takes continual, consistent practice every day to fully reap the rewards that you so desire from meditation. That's all from me. I hope you learned something amazing that you can take away from this video about meditation, and I hope to see you start implementing it into your routine. That's all from me. I hope you guys have a good one. Cheers.